Hi guys, my name is Danielle and I wanted to start off by sharing with you a brochure I made about Italy and why you should consider taking a trip to this beautiful country. If you'd like to follow along, I have attached a PDF version of the brochure on Canvas for you. Okay, so let's start. On the front it reads, Travel to Italy. Come explore European civilization in the heart of it all, Italy. With the richest of cultures and countless sights to see, you will not be disappointed. My inspiration to learn more about this country comes from the fact that I will be going on a study abroad this summer to places all over Italy. We will get to see how food products are made and of course get to try it all along the way. Okay, so now let's open up the brochure and find more about agriculture in Italy. If you look at the left side of the brochure, it reads agriculture. Although Italy is known worldwide for its great food products, agriculture only makes up about 2% of its GDP. Most farms in this country are owned and operated by families. If you're interested in experiencing an authentic family farm, Marcelli Formaggi from Abruzzo, Italy, has organic pasta, cheese, honey, and much more for you to experience at their local restaurant. There are also many food tours you can take while staying in this country. Designed for you to experience only the best flavors all over the peninsula, it is the perfect way to make the most of what this country has to offer. Italy is a country located in south-central Europe, occupying a peninsula that juts into the Mediterranean Sea. This country and its 58 million inhabitants enjoy a high standard of living and highly developed culture. However, Italy has not always enjoyed this high standard of living. In fact, after World War II, the country had one of the weakest economies in Europe. It took a lot of foreign aid for the country to regain its standing. Much of this is due to its metallurgical and engineering industries, along with the textile sector, which constitutes one of Italy's largest industries. Although Italy is not self-sufficient in agriculture, certain commodities such as olive oil, rice, tomatoes, and wine contribute greatly to the export market. Much of Italy's cultivable land was owned and idly managed by a few leisured noblemen, while the majority of agriculture workers struggled under harsh conditions as wage laborers. After some reformation, there were more farms, but still too small to make much profits off of. Today, much of Italy's agriculture is family-owned and operated. Relying partially on imports, the country manages to remain mostly self-sufficient. So now let's take a look at the right side. It is a brief overview of some of the major exports that you will find in Italy. The first is olive oil. Italy ranks second to Spain in the world for olive production, producing an average oil quantity of 550,000 tons, mainly represented by extra virgin and virgin olive oils. Italy is also the leader in olive oil consumption, consuming about 650,000 tons each year. Next, we have wine production. Italy ranks first in the world for wine production. France, however, is a close second, producing 48.8 million hectoliters in 2016, whereas the United States ranks number one for the leading wine importer. The U.S. imports about 31 million hectoliters each year. And last we have tomatoes. Italy produces more than 4 million tons of tomatoes annually, roughly 90% of which is destined for processing. Italy leads the EU in tomato production, accounting for 38% of the total EU 27. Almost 1.5 million tons of these fresh tomatoes are destined for consumption in Italy. While agriculture is an important sector of this country, there is much more to experience while you are here. So if you open up the brochure, you will see what to experience in Italy. To start off, it says, Italy is best known for its beautiful geography, ancient architecture, and delicious food and wine. When visiting this beautiful country, here's a list of musts you need to experience before you head back home. So first we have geography, from peaks to seas. The geography of Italy has impacted the cultural diversity given the rugged landscape and difficulty to get from one place to another. This country is comprised of the most varied and scenic landscapes on Earth. The geography of Italy has impacted the cultural diversity. Towns and cities have a history of self-sufficiency, which helps explain why each town is very unlike the other. Next, we have ancient Roman and Renaissance architecture. The capital of Italy is one of the oldest cities in the world. Rome is one of the tourists' favorite places to visit. Home of the Sistine Chapel, the Colosseum, the Pantheon, the Vatican and its museums, and many more ancient ruins to explore. And finally, wine and dine, Italian style. Italy is best known for the delicious food and tasty wine. It is the top exporter in commodities such as olive oil, rice, tomatoes, and of course wine. While you are here, be sure to try Barolo, one of the many top-rated wines sold in Italy. Italy is a republic with 3 branches of government, with the chief executive being Prime Minister Matteo Renzi. The government does not play a very big role in the Italian agriculture, and certainly does not care about the environment or sustainability like Americans try to. Italy is part of the European Union and shares in the common agriculture policy of the EU. By providing subsidies and price incentives, the EU is able to protect Italy from cheaper competition. So there you have it. There is an overview of everything I think you should experience while you are in Italy. And on the back, we have Viva Italia! Italy is a very diverse country, filled with various cultures and walks of life. Established by the Roman Empire and carried on by the Roman Catholic Church, you will come face to face with some of the world's most iconic images found throughout history. The traditions of the past can be seen in the present, and you will enjoy this experience as you travel to one of the world's most desired destinations. So there you have it. I hope you guys were able to learn something new about Italy today, and I hope that you will get to take this brochure and one day travel to Italy for yourself. Thanks for listening.